Hello, Uncle. How are you?
I'm good by yourself, eh?
I'm good. So obviously, I asked you to come here because I wanted to get your insight on, what are the major differences between the older generation and my generation, and how they compare and contrast, and what are the misunderstandings that we have as generations, so that we can bridge that misunderstanding, and get closer to understanding each other perfectly.
Okay.
My first question today is, how did you guys communicate with each other as teenagers? Now, please give examples
Back
from
then.
back then. Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
look, in our generation, we grew up with the respect.
Respect.
We were respecting each other
Okay.
in all corners. Yeah,
Corners. Okay.
yeah. Unlike the current generation,
Okay.
the respect is limited there.
Limited.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. My second question is now, okay, how, according to you, are young people different today? Like,
When you compare the current generation versus
yeah,
the previous generation,
yeah. Like, what are the differences that stand out to you?
the discipline. The discipline it's not there in the current youth. Look, even the way you guys, when I mean you guys, I'm not literally saying you. I mean I'm generalizing.
Okay.
The way they abuse alcohol, everything they exaggerate. When we grew up, we were not even exposed to tobacco. When you smoke, it was something like a hobo. When you smoke, when you drink, drinking, no. We had the respect. Yeah, I actually I salute our parents the way they have raised us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they like
They
the way they
molded you.
laid the foundation. Yeah,
They molded you
yeah,
guys.
they molded us. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Now, my second question is my third question actually.
Okay.
What did you guys do in your free time? So during the summer times, or whenever you guys had holidays or breaks, what was keeping you occupied?
You know, the summertime we were spending most of the time on swimming. We go to the river. We were swimming, forming with the clay soil, forming up the cows, the tractors, the cars. Yeah, we're playing on
Okay.
the summer times. And on the winter time, winter is a bit cold, né?
Yeah, it is. Like
And
birds.
and 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 remember, in our period, the fields were being they were cultivating maize. There were maize on the fields.
Yeah.
So during that winter time, there were a lot of birds. So we used to go and hunt the birds.
Okay.
When we feel like now it's boring hunting, we start forming up the poles with
Okay.
our jerseys anyway. We form the poles, we collect the plastics, we create a ball, we play.
Okay.
After finishing playing, we start fighting. We form up the groups.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we form up the groups. You've got a
Didn't know
group.
this.
I've got my own group. We start fighting amongst each other to see which group is gonna win.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
Two things. It's either we use the sticks
Mm.
or the fist. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then growing up, like, what was the three biggest challenges you had to face while you were still growing up?
Yeah. One in the on the summertime. As I mentioned that we used to cultivate maize
Mm-hmm.
when the livestock by mistake went to the field. We're gonna be beaten, bro. We're gonna be beaten.
Mm.
Not by your parents only, by any elder person that you meet. Then that one is gonna, or it's dad or mom who's gonna beat you.
Mm.
Yeah. And you can't even go home and start complaining that mama so and so has beaten me because the cows are gonna be beaten again. Yeah. So that one, it was a bit of a challenge. The one, but that one it was a minor because it was a negligence on our side. The one that was traumatizing, the yellow veins. those yellow vans, the police officers, they were beaten. They were very harsh. Yeah, they were. When you see those buggies with the big, tall, long aerials, yeah, they were traumatizing, those ones. And also the worst one was racism. Racism was something else. It was in the extremes.
Mm.
Yeah.
This was pre 1994.
Pre 1994, yes.
Yes. Okay, so now this actually sequels into my next question. How do you feel about this difference in our modern young people?
You guys you've got an advantage, of which the advantage that you have, you are not utilizing it fully. You know why? You know why I'm saying that you guys have got an advantage, which you guys are not utilizing the advantage.
Elaborate.
You've got technology. You've got an AI system. You've got so many things. Technology. You guys are supposed to be utilizing the. Look, when we talk of technology, look at this guy or Elon Musk. They had an advantage of being exposed to the technology, and they utilize it fully. You can spend on playing games. If you can just use that time, I'm not saying it's wrong to play games. You can play games because you're kids, but if you can, that in part of your time, your schedule, to have something that you create by yourself, something that you're going to be proud of it.
Okay.
That I've done this.
Okay.
I've created this toy.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, so now why do you think conflicts arise between parents and teenagers nowadays?
Well, in that one, it's a bit difficult question, but it's an easy question, because why I'm saying that it's the problem is, it starts with us as parents. We are in a comparison. We compare the way we grew up and the way you guys are doing things, of which there's a big gap. And that gap is caused by us as parents. We were too soft on you guys. We were trying to change the way we were raised by our parents, of which I think the way we were raised, it was a foundation. It was a solid foundation compared to what we have done to you. We've actually destroyed you guys, by being soft. We're not necessarily being harsh, but at least to lay a foundation, a good foundation.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, you know, in our time, when the parents, even if you don't agree with the system, you cannot challenge, because when you disagree or when you want to challenge, you got to be beaten. You guys have always had, you are here. You always had something to say, of which in our case, that it's a different case. When you start talking, you got to be beaten for talking. You comply. In our case, even if you're not happy, you must comply. You complain even before you start complying. That's the difference.
Okay. Okay. So then, do you think younger people today have more freedom than previous generations?
Wow, a massive freedom.
Massive.
You've got the freedom of speech. You've got rights. You've got everything that you need. You even have a bank card. I've never had a bank card at your age. I've never, unfortunately, the phones were not there, but it's a common thing, the bank. I never had an account. I believe you do have an account. See? Of which it was like,
I don't know that.
we were not even looking at having those things, especially the freedom of speech that I've also highlighted.
Yeah. Okay. My 8th question: why do you think that older people don't understand the pressures faced by today's youth?
I can't hear your question.
why do you think that older people they
Yes.
don't necessarily understand the pressures that we face as a youth in our climate of society?
As I highlighted, the challenge with the current youth, they are abusing things. They abuse everything. Every advantage they have, they are just abusing. You abuse everything, and you don't have respect. That's the main one. The main challenge, the respect. If you guys can change, reverse a bit, or just more look at yourself in the mirror. Am I doing it right? Why my parents are not? Why I always disagree with them. Respect. Start with the respect. Everything. Start respecting yourself first before you're respecting everyone that you see in the field.
Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. And then, does the younger generation respect elders less than previous generation? Which I'm sure you've
I've
answered.
just answered that one. The respect that we had compared to the respect that I see. Yeah. I even see sometimes on the road, young kids kissing others on the street. Yeah, bruh, you were gonna be beaten by the stranger doing that. Yeah. That is why I'm saying the respect they you guys give, you only give the respect to your parents. Us, we're giving respect to ourselves first and to everyone, every elder in the outside. Yeah.
Okay. Then last question, and yeah, this one it may be subjective to me and you.
Okay.
But are older people resistant to change? Because I feel like if older people were more open to change and they were more open to learning, that like it wouldn't be this necessarily like pride divide between children and parents. Would be more united, I guess.
You see the challenge that we are facing as elders.
Yes.
On the change side, technology has taken up the space, and you guys had an advantage of being familiar, or you've got knowledge about the technology, of which we don't have, and of which now I am appealing to the elders. Let's equip ourselves. Let's rather swallow the pride. You guys should mentor us, especially on the AIs, because the AIs are doing things in a rapid way, in a good way.
Yes.
Yeah.
But alluding to a point about you guys being taught, I feel like us having to mentor you, it would shift that kind of power, I guess that invisible power shift that parents have over their children, because
no, we had to accept as parents that things have changed. You guys, things are being paperless now.
Yeah.
Look, for a simple example, you don't carry cash. You don't carry cards. You just carry your phone. Whenever you want to purchase something, you just use your phone. As I had to carry my wallet. I need to see my cards there. I don't know how to pay by phone. What else? That there's so many things, and the other the sources or the scammers, they are using that advantage that these elder ones, they don't know the technology. Now they are scamming us.
Okay.
It's easy for us to be scammed because they are utilizing up this way. They even create what is this? Where what is this called? The English now, it's not English. This thing, man. Where the not the call centers. They even create the schema. They even create up their call center. Yeah. And us as elders, we don't even say that now, man. This is a scam.
This is a scam.
Hey, the banker. I even forgot. If you ask me, who's your banker? I even forgot the name of my banker. Then I find myself thinking that I'm talking to the manager from the bank, and you could hear the noise of the other ladies talking behind the boss. That hey, this one is on the office, and maybe there's something that I've done it wrong, on my system. We have picked that the people that are scamming you. Now we need to log that thing. But before we assess you, we need to give you whatever. And I've become comfortable not knowing that I'm talking to the scam.
Yes.
That is why I'm saying we need to equip ourselves. Let's swallow our pride. Let's learn the technology. Well, I believe we were also almost in the fifth industrial revolution. Everything now is paperless, bro.
Yeah.
So the cash that we used to carry, it's not gonna have value anymore. Yeah.
Oh well, thank you for your insight today, Uncle. Obviously, I learned a lot from just hearing about what you had to say and from your perspective.
Okay.
Some of the answers, they really made me think about
Okay.
how me being in the position I am, I can make a potential difference. And thank you for giving your valuable insight. It's obviously always appreciated. And
Okay. Utilize the space of technology. Create up your own thing, guys. Respect yourselves. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have to say, man, thank you.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
All right.
I'll see you next time.
Sharp,
Sharp, sharp.